Hey guys, so recently I am doing an activity that I'm really enjoying, which is skiing, and this is very interesting to me because I've never done this in my life before, and I come from a country super hot, right? And I live in a city super hot as well, Rio de Janeiro, and basically we don't have snow at all in Brazil. And to have this opportunity to learn these new sports is super amazing, and I'm really enjoying. But this week something happened. So this year I decided to buy a seasonal pass at Mount St. Louis Moonstone, and I also bought a membership, which means that I have access to an area with lockers where I can put my equipment, such as skis, poles, helmets, and these equipments can stay there for the whole season. And last week I experienced racism when I was trying to enter in this area. So basically to enter in this area, you need a key, and I had the key on my hands. So when I was near the door, this white lady was coming out from the room, and I held the door and waited for her to get out, but something happened. So when I held the door, she looked at me and said, "You can't enter here because you need a key to enter here." And I said, "What? I have a key." It was on my hands, the key. And she said again, "No, you can't enter without a key." And I said, "Why are you asking this? I have a key." And then I said to her, "I think you're asking me because I'm BIPOC, right?" BIPOC means Black, Indigenous, and People of Color. And I say, "No, it's not because of your color." And then I was thinking to myself, "But you're not asking to my white boyfriend the same questions." And then she left. I entered in the room super pissed off, almost ruined my night. And then I was thinking about how racism works and the things that we need to do to stop these things to happen again. Because we all know how racism works. And that white lady just looked at me and thought, "Oh, this guy doesn't belong here." And Black, Indigenous, and people of color, we need to be proving all the time that we have the rights for the things. We need to walk with our receipts and say like, "Oh, I bought this." We need to walk with our keys and say, "I bought this." And this is just exhausting. It's not fair. And it's always the same story. A white person thinks that a BIPOC person doesn't have the money to afford something or to be in some place, or that a BIPOC person is doing something suspicious somewhere. And it's just racism. And a lot of white people don't realize how often these racism situations happen and how exhausting it is. But this time, in this situation specifically, I decided to do something. It's a small thing, but it was something. So I went to talk to the management of Mount St. Louis and Moonstone, and they were nice with me. And I suggested them to have some visual signs to show everybody that the space is a safe space for everybody and inclusive. So things like to put progress flags on the wall, because progress flags show people that is a safe space for everybody, because they have all the colors. They have the colors of LGBTQ plus people, they have the colors of BIPOC people, so this helps people to visualize that they need to be aware of this in that space, because it's not obvious for a lot of people, because they are so in their privileges, that they don't realize that things like this is happening in that environment. I suggested also to put a text saying like, "Oh, this is an inclusive space and everything." So the management said that they would do this, and I'm looking forward for them to do this because this will be super important. And we need to do something when these things happen. You need to speak up for you and for your friends always.